Okay, so now I'm doing a follow-up video of the balcony. It's now the 20th of March, and I'm just going to make some quick observations. First, this balcony is well over 6 feet above the ground, and from what I've seen, there is no diagonal supports that are supposed to be connecting this beam area to the beam here. And as you can see, this beam is starting to show cracks right here and right here. And there's supposed to be a diagonal about at least 2 feet from this point to this point to provide support for these beams. I have a web page that demonstrates those particular supports. One should be on the outside edge and one should be on the inside edge. But instead, the only thing we have connecting these together are these T-bars, and they look like they are bending a little bit. As you can see with that little gap right there. And then we have only this connection here, and then we have only this connection here. But yeah, these beams are starting to show cracks on the bottom part, which shows that these are experiencing sagging from the load. On top of that, of course, then there is the cracks that are still in the vertical beams. And this appears to be a new crack in a new support beam that was just recently put in place. At the same time, not only was this done, but again, not in this situation also, there's supposed to be a diagonal crossing these sections. In other words, there should be a beam going across and across and across to help distribute the load onto this beam here, or that beam in this structure. So this balcony appears to have significant defects in its design. Again, here's another portion where the diagonals are missing. And as you can see, there are cracks occurring in the beam here because they do not have diagonal supports. This looks like it has had some repairs done, and this one looks like it's had some repairs done. But again, no diagonals regarding this particular area.
My child is sleeping. Can you go there and now speak here?
Okay. I'll be quiet from now on, and I'll make comments later. Just wanted to be quiet for my neighbor. But what you can see there has been a case of these balconies were not designed up to code. And when the repair was done, these should have been retrofitted to be up to code, which means there should have been diagonal portions attached here and attached there, along with the diagonals going underneath, taking the load off the floorboard supports or the beams and moving them over to this area here or back to the building, which means, in effect, this whole design needs to be completely redone. These balconies should be entirely removed and replaced with a balcony that would be up to proper code. And thank you very much.